like it's time for another FJ video here. And I like this company, Boxy. They seem to make some good quality stuff. In fact, I've replaced the gas charge lift supports for the front hood on my FJ. And with the same company, I'm really happy with them. And they're pretty nice quality. But they're really nice, man. This set here I bought on Amazon. I think it was only, well, just a hair under $20. And this company is actually really nice. Like I said, I've used them before, and I won't use any other company when it comes to replacing struts. So let's go ahead and take a look at the FJ and find out why I'm doing this. So of course, these are the ones from the factory, and they've been nice. They've lasted since 2007, even though I don't use this glass that much. They still have the little seals inside that leak, and eventually they just kind of give out. So let me go ahead and open up this glass. Of course, I get the cheat because I added these buttons here. See, right now the gas strut should be actually taking this up, and you can see how slow it is on the rise. So I know they're going bad. If you guys are wondering about these little buttons here, they're on separate videos. This one here is an electronic solenoid that unlocks the door. This one here controls the window and the locks on the car. But again, that's a whole different video. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'll be working between, you know, closing the window and opening it up and all that stuff so I can get to this here. So one of the first things I need to do is get a non-marring tool and just go ahead and pop these off. There is a left and right side. This is the right side, and you can tell by the shape of it there. So let me get that off. So what I was seeing is you don't go ahead and open up this clip. You leave it just the way it is, and you just snap this on. So what I'm going to do is when I go to snap it on, I'm going to put a little bit of this silicone grease instead of Vaseline or anything that's petroleum based on the actual little balls, and then this will go ahead and snap on a lot easier. I think to take the old ones off, I'm going to have to go ahead and remove this portion of the old struts, because I don't think they're just going to go ahead and pop right off. So here, again, just a little non-marring tool. Just go ahead and remove that, and it exposes it down in here. So let me see if I need to take this off. I hope I don't. So let me go see if I can get this out of here without taking this rear cover off. Okay, so it does look like I can get a screwdriver down there just to pop that clip off, and then that'll go ahead and release this ball here, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. I just don't want this clip to fall down in the panel and start rattling or something like that. So let me go ahead and see if that's magnetic, and I can actually use a magnet or something on there, or even magnetize my screwdriver. Alright, there actually is a little bit of grease on there, so I'm just going to move that around. That's from the factory still, and the end of that little clip that I pried off actually stayed in. It didn't go popping off, so I guess I didn't need a magnet. So I just need to go ahead and take the other end off, which is the top of this, and get that one off of there so I can get at least one strut on this side. The window is still staying open with one strut, so that's a good thing I don't have to worry about. It looks like this is about the same thing. I'll go ahead and get a little screwdriver under that clip, pry that out, and this will pop right off. Man, this is actually quite easy. It takes longer to film than it actually does to do the job. So basically that's the little clip you pry off. Like I said, it should snap right on the new one without having to pull that out, of course. But you need to pull that out in order to go ahead and release this. Of course, it's made of metal, so I'll be able to recycle this. So what I need to do, just use a little Q-tip here to go ahead and re-spread out the grease that came from the factory. I would replace it, but it's actually really gooey. It's in good shape. Okay, that would be this little stuff here. Just want to make sure it's around the whole thing, including the front. And I'll do it on the other side. That would be this one up here. Again, same thing, just go ahead and spread that out. Get it prepped for the new strut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bottom side in first, and then this one, since this one has more leverage. I think I'm going to need 2 hands to go ahead and just snap this on. My God, that was so easy. It just snapped right in there. So let me go ahead and get the top, and then this side will be done. Okay, you may have to go ahead and lift up on the window. Okay, just to go ahead and line it up. And you can see I did that with one hand. That's all snapped on. So now that strut's complete. and then you just rinse and repeat for the other side. So you guys can see that's actually a real piece of cake, man. It should take you no more than 5 minutes. It just took longer because I wanted to go ahead and film it. So let's go ahead and bring the window down. Okay, so the window's down. That's what these look like in the closed position. And of course, if I push on this, the strut should bring it right up. So let's go ahead and try it this time. There we go, right up where it's supposed to be, versus the other ones were dead. So if you have a slow opening window, that's all it is, $20 in 5 minutes. And you can go ahead and replace the struts and make the back window work like it should be from the factory. That's it, guys. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for future content. I'll go ahead and get this on YouTube just as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching.